Right, so welcome, I guess. We're back for season 2, and today, we're in Sepang for the winter testing, and of course we're in a new team, new bike, new environment in MotoGP. So now, as you can see, we're going out for the very first time in this beautiful bike here in the Sepang International Circuit. First time we've ever switched to a new team after winning the championship just bouncing. Rossi did it in 2000, I think in 2004, when Rossi switched from a competitive Honda to a non-competitive Yamaha, and of course we all know what happened there. Rossi was the most successful Yamaha rider since Wayne Rainey, I think. Wow, alright, give me. Right, first seasons, we're already having flashbacks there. Oh, the sound of the sound of the Aprilia it's just so good. That Aprilia. I see why Alicia Spargo loves the Aprilia so much. So we should be in pink overalls, but of course, yeah, we're supposed to have a pink. Technically, now we're just gonna give Jack Miller the opportunity to strike it. We're gonna go back to the inside of Miller. Of course, we're the only ones in the number 1 because, of course, we were the 2022 champions. So, the very first season, of course, we're trying to attack. So far, handling feels fine, but a bit too much on that inside, but on the exit. What was that? I break the same time as Jack Miller. Towards turn 1, and that is a wide moment, so I think I felt like I was bringing a little bit to the slipstream, so try and attack, and we're down in the very first session of 2023. I'm trying to attack through the corner, so of course traction control has been heavily disimproved ever since the start of the season. So trying to attack. Not that competitive, we know that for a fact, but kind of high that we're not gonna be competitive in the first race because, I mean, not gonna lie, it's a factory bike, but this is the worst factory bike available. So, not gonna lie, if we can revive Aprilia's hopes of winning a championship again and winning their first race, then that would be insane. Versus Barbaro, well, Aprilia have had a winless season. Last time out, so in season 22 season, I mean. A bit wide again, but through that exit. We're about 5 tenths off. Fargo and Honda look like they're gonna be strong contenders. Not gonna lie, they're gonna be. Honda have been strong in the last stages of last season, but since then, no. Oh, I let go of the brake as soon as I hit the curb. Yeah, you see why when I need to brake the exact same time. The RSGP is very RSGP. I wonder how this fits the whole Martin next season. I mean, in the real life season, so I just feel like this won't fit him. But we all know Martin can do well. Yellow flags out to Miguel Oliveira and Miller as well. So there were problems there. Miller was, I think, startled. You can see Miller crashing his own bike at turn 9. Or his current teammate crashed in real life in the Malaysian Grand Prix in 2024 instead of 2022. We're all a bit shaky down the rear, but oh, that was a good crack on the neck. Look at why Portimao, I'm kind of scared of Portimao. Against P6. Got that hooked up on the exit, but across the line we go. P6. Oh. Alright, let's finish the test. Yeah, 225. We're there, but yeah, we're gonna go for this one because pack 1 should be good. So now let's go to our debut. So now we're gonna go to the next event. Well, I'm not gonna get a self-save for next season. It's too much of a risk. Hey, look at this. We have so good team members, bro. So we have engine. Yes, develop that mode. I should have done that earlier so we could do as early as possible, but they were rocking with it. Alright. So found those problems. I'm not gonna get that one. Then contact manager Alexis Taylor. The official Ducati team. I'm not replacing that guy. So, of course, as per usual, FP3. So, Aprilia could possibly be a Ducati kind of competitive. Season 74 is gonna go underway.
Welcome to Qatar. We're live from the Losail circuit. Just a few more moments and we'll be live with the third free practice session. Only the top 10 riders in the combined standings will go directly into Q2, with the rest of the field competing for those 2 remaining places in Q1. The weather forecast is for clear weather throughout the weekend, the only unknown factor being the desert wind, which could blow sand onto the track and reduce grip.
Alright, so as you can see, the number 1 is back in business. The number 1 is back where it belongs. Jake Brown is in an Aprilia for the very first time. Ever in a MotoGP qualifying session. As you can see, a 54.7 is the time to beat for the reigning world champion. And the 2 championship rivals, Zarco and Brown, come out together as the Aprilia man comes out, the world champion comes out in FP3, looking to secure himself again a place in Q3 here this season. First time this season, and as you can see, he's outside Maverick Vinales. Maverick Vinales, of course. Well, not gonna lie, Jake Brown said he didn't get an offer. He didn't get a single offer from the Repsol Honda team. He had an offer for a factory team, a new factory team, but he does not want to take a risk from the new factory team, because the new factory team will mean that they don't have experience compared to the Repsol Honda and other factory teams where they have so much experience. in racing in MotoGP, especially this team in Aprilia, where they have gone through ups and downs, and the world champion decided, yeah, let's go to that team, because his teammates are veterans, good veterans such as Maverick Vinales, a championship contender that you can rely on, Aleix Espargaro, the man who has the most experience in Aprilia and has the most experience within the team in MotoGP. That's how you know. That's why Brown goes for it, because he wants experience. He wants to have an experience, but at the same time rebuild as well. Brown just lifts there just a little bit, just so he can get a reference behind from Maverick Vinales. So here we go. The number one is back in business. Well, the number one attacking again towards turn 1. Too wide there for Brown, so Jake might just want to restart again, but I feel he's still closing in on Vinales. Oh, he was close to track limits there that time around. He's closing in on Maverick. Might just be right to the back of Vinales here in about a couple of laps time. So Jake Brown at the moment, this is where he crashed last season, turn 7. Darren Binder goes for 56.705. Brown is up by a second on that. Oh, but he's wide though towards turn 9 and towards 10. Brown though could just ease on the power as Nea Bashanini goes across the line, 55.9, 8/10 quicker than Darren Binder. And Brown knows a 54 could be crucial. Oh, Jake is wide though towards those corners at 16, so 14 now 15. And Brown's struggling. Zarco backs down on his flyer. And Brown at the moment sticking behind his teammate Maverick Vinales. Across the line we go. Here comes Vinales across the line. Brown just an inch quicker. Brown let go of the brake there. Towards turn 2, trying to hook up the exit speed. And now 3. Vinales top 10 at the moment for Maverick. Well, his teammate will not like this here, being held up behind him. Brown saying, oh, I do not want to get held up. Oh, track limits there for Brown. Well, Brown at the moment attacking through the corner. Oh, Vinales though right to the back here as well. So Vinales got a 4/10 cushion. Vinales though goes a little too deep there on the brace, getting Brown that extra speed, and Fabio Quartararo puts it at 55.7 as the two Aprilias are just battling it out on track, even though it's not the race yet. Oh, and that's a save from Brown. Vinales down to 16th. There's no Aprilia needed. Aleix Espargaro is up to the top 3, so 2 Aprilias are in the top 5, while the other one is struggling. So Brown's saying, yeah, I'm backing out, and Vinales, well, you thought Vinales was just one pit. Vinales Well, Brown thought Vinales won't pit, so he tried to get it to Vinales, but no, Maverick Vinales comes into the pits end of this lap, and Brown is gonna attack again. Quartararo is up in the first sector. Oh, and Brown's actually a little too deep there. Way more than what you like, but Jake got the exit speed, but Brown cannot attack, and he's down at turn 2. So the world champion is down at turn 2. That is not what Brown needs. He's a second slower than real lap time, and Brown is down and out. Brown goes down. Jake at the moment is down. It's a yellow flag around there, but he's clear, and as you can see, Jake Brown is just piling a cloud of dust with a cloud of gravel. Jake at the moment goes down. I mean, I think he has a little bit more damage himself. That was a nasty one because he was trying to push as hard as he could, but to no avail for the world champion. But yeah, those was clear out immediately because of the wind. Although, I mean, there's still a little bit more there, a little bit more dust than what you expected, so. Wag! Mamaya mag-iingay yan. Pasado mo na lang. Anyway, towards 14, and Brown almost goes down, and he's down again. Okay, I'm gonna flash back. This one, why do you guys want me to go down? Wait, the front is gone. The front fairing is gone. Yeah, straight to pieces. The front fairing is gone. Jake Brown says, well, if I want to pit, I'll pit, because at the moment Brown's way off the pace. Oh, Brown saves it. So Jake Brown comes into the pits. Well, he's pushing the pike, trying to find something at least. In 2023.
The director offering up shots inside the pit, where the team is waiting for its rider to return.
At the moment, that APRILIA came into the pits 54.7, so Brown's only good enough for the 23rd place. 54.9 is what Brown needs. So Brown's side, time to go for softs, and at the moment, that's not the front fairing. The front fairing's supposed to be there. That is a massive. So at the moment we don't need a reference, so should say. We should sort of crash, and we're almost down again, and we almost lose the front again. Ground attacks. Alright, so wow, Anea goes quickest. Almost all of that was happening. Brilliant! I tried to attack. Turning. Bikes for turning, guys. And AORR response to 55470. So at the moment we need a 54.9. Time attack. And this beautiful Aprilia RSGP. How much I was attacking that corner towards turn 2 again. Check that inside line. Attacking towards the third and far sector. Trying to attack. I was trying to attack too much. Too wide there. Ayun, isa pa. Wag na. Murag to sa
sir mag-ganito sir. Kasama siya. Kasama siya.
Dalawa sila.
Oo, sila. Kasama siya mag-ganito.
Depende sa pagkina sa pupuntahan.
Oo. Oh, parang ambassador siya. No? Di ba ano siya nung ano? Kasi kalaban siya sa universe mga Latina eh. Yung mga judges sa category. More on Latina yung mga ito mo lahat Latina napili sa top 20. Si Thailand lang, di ba? Thailand rin yung organizer. Huwag yung sinalo. Denmark yung nanalo. Denmark. Sila dalawang magkaibigan ng pinili. Magkaibigan ng Mr. Wu. Chelsea. Magkasama sa goal. Akin na kami.
Why can't I go for... Oh, come on, we're struggling. Alright, I'm...
Ano ba?
This is also the end of the third. Let's take a look at the combined standings of the first 3 free practice sessions. We'll remind you that the top 10 riders go into second qualifying.
That was just splendid.
Welcome to the LaSalle circuit. With Q1 just around the corner, riders are ready to take to the track. We'll soon find out who will win those 2 remaining places in the second qualifying session. Once again this year, the tradition of good weather here in Qatar is held up. The weather is absolutely clear and no changes are expected over the weekend.
This is a qualifying session, so Banya Amir bin Dabazaki Marini. Marcus was lucky. That's what he is, he was lucky. I need to wait for Banya. Nope, that's Paul Spargo, but Paul Spargo is a good reference too. At the moment, Q1 is going to be underway here in LaSalle, under the floodlights of the LaSalle International Circuit in Qatar. I know for a fact that we need to just better Bagnaia. Should be smooth sailing. Remember, Bagnaia is the only Ducati rider in this session. Like factory Ducati rider. Championship contender Zarco and Quartararo and Bagnaia. The last time we raced here, Bagnaia was the race winner. Pecco at the moment not in the hunt here. Looking like it's going to be a tough session. What is a tough weekend for the Ducati rider. Not a strong showing 2022. For Pecco. Of course only had that precious 2 wins. Remember that. Oh! Turn 1 wide. First sector is of course red. Full flat is what we need. Oh, that rear tire is just pushing as much as I can. Down 55.3. Come on. 54.7. It's good enough. Done.
That concludes the first official MotoGP qualifying practice. You can see the two riders who took the last two places available for Q2 on your screen.
We just barely got out. We barely got in by about 4/10. About a tenth. About 400ths. But yeah. We're back in business.
We're back live from the circuit for the second qualifying session of the MotoGP class. It's hard to say who will take pole position. From what we saw in free practice, Fabio Quartararo seems to have the edge.
Q2. So we go through Q2. Chat, so we're gonna let those guys go out. As you can see, so yeah,
Team has just...
now we're going out, so right, so one of the last ones out actually, so at the moment it is all or nothing here in this qualifying session. Definitely can find some more speed, and we're again behind Vinales, and Vinales is in the top 5 of this session, so. Ooh, and we had issues triggering the bright light device, but right. AORR might be one of the first ones to go across the line, so I don't know who's gonna go across the line first. I think it's Fabric AORR, but then me and Vinales are just gonna be sticking with each other. .54.4 or 54.1 is a good lap time already. Anyways, oh. We're trying to push it. So now we're right to the back of Vinales at about a lap time on this far corner. Here we go. Vinales. Tire. Right to the back of Vinales. So we crashed. Oh, we almost did the same mistake again. Wow. Wow. Release that brake, and somehow the bike just goes. So quicker than MyCareer here. Actually came to the pits as well as Banyaya. Miller goes for 54.9. Vinales would like a little help here. Look at that exit. I'm gonna give Vinales all that cheap slipstream. And across the line we go 54.1. This is what a quickest lap around this circuit. That is amazing. 54.139. We topped the timesheets by 0.8 of a second. As well as Leish. And those guys behind hope to beat that. Vinales in that second row. The 3 bikes from the Nawali factory. Oh, look, he set lap times. There's Aleix Espargaro, Mike Vinales. There's Fouling in front. Oh. I'm trying to get a look close up to those guys in front of us. Yep. Oh, I almost took them out, didn't I? So at the moment, it's still Vinales, so it's still myself who leads. Could get my first pole position in MotoGP this season. But the first pole position of this season, the first pole position I actually ever had, I don't know, in Argentina. In 2022, last time I sat in pole position was in... Oh, last time I sat in pole position was... Yeah, Valencia. Unless I just run through the course. Just to gain time on a race. The 3 Noali factory bullets. Right, so we're gonna come into the pits as well. So that Aleix could get a good lap for himself. Oh, and we're almost down again at 10 and 10. 10-16 now.
The director offering up shots inside the pit, where the team is waiting for its rider to return.
So, Aleix, I hope that Aleix gets into a good lap in. And they're getting good laps in here, but
the second MotoGP
yeah, we're on pole by 4 tenths over Rizzato, Bagnaia, Bastianini, Vinales, and Marquez in that second row. Wow. So, first pole position for Aprilia has been achieved. Finally, after about an hour. Quartararo 12th. That's bad. Aleix Espargaro 9th. I mean, I didn't expect that, but hey, not bad.
Hello everyone from the Qatari Peninsula. We're at the Losail International Circuit, just a few kilometres from the city of Doha. Just a few more moments and we'll switch to the starting straight for the MotoGP class race. We're on the starting grid where the lights will soon go out to start the race.
Still on pole
The sun
position,
has set over the Qatar desert and the
right
sand
beside
brought onto
us.
the track by the wind will make it difficult for riders to get good grip during the early stages of the race. Temperatures have dropped considerably compared to this afternoon, so
Actually,
many
I'm gonna go
teams have opted for
hard
soft
for
tyres.
both. I'm not risking the tyres here. So, Paul Espargaro then 22nd. So we're on pole, medium hards again. They're on the soft medium, so Alta Strategies Oh, I see in the hurry as well as Marini, but they're gonna go soft front. I should have put the soft front, but hey, it is what it is. So wow, okay, do not pay attention to the guys behind us. So now, here we
Exciting
go.
lap complete. It's important to have warmed up the tyres or they could have problems on turns 2 and 6. All eyes on the lights now. Everything's ready for the start of the Qatar Grand Prix.
Here we go then, round 1 of season number 74 of this MotoGP World Championship. 5 laps are on and are off here in Qatar. Again, a brilliant start from Bagnaia like last season, but he cuts off. Then APRILIA towards turn 1, and already Bagnaia into the lead. So Pecco takes the lead in towards turn 1, ahead of the two Aprilias of Brown and Vinales. The world champion had a bad start. Well, I mean, he had a decent start anyway. Oh, as he just gets past towards turn 3, and now he's into the lead. So Brown up into the lead, so it's Aprilia for the first time in the lead here this season. He's up by 0.3 of a second here, 0.5 now. He's actually gaining loads of lap time as Brown towards turn 7 here for the very first time of this race. He's up by 0.7 of a second. And Bagnaia, like he's actually struggling, so Pecco Bagnaia looks like he's struggling in this early part of this race. As a track close warning there for Jake Brown. At the moment, all eyes are on Brown, who has a big gap between himself and Bagnaia. Gap was 0.7 now between himself and the world champion. Here's Pecco now at 1.1 seconds because Brown's just so good towards this third sector. With the fourth sector, he's up by about 1.1 seconds, and he's continuing to fade. Well, Jake said he was going to dominate this race, and well, he's doing it right now. 1.5 seconds between himself and Pecco Bagnaia as Jake Brown leads by a massive margin. Although towards turn 1 he might have just overshot it. Yes, he has. And he's overshot the corner. Actually, Bagnaia is struggling, the pack is struggling, so you know, the gap is now up to 1.6 seconds. So Jake at the moment has some work to do. He is 1.5 seconds quicker than Bagnaia in that last lap as he's wide again towards turn 4, now 5. He's tiptoeing, I guess, trying to get temperature on the tyres. I think he's pushed them a little bit too hard, but at this rate they should have temperature. So right now that Aprilia might just be a little bit struggling here. So Brown at the moment, oh, he's wide again. This is typical Brown, and Brown, yeah, he's struggling through turn 9, and Jake is struggling. So at the moment, just trying to get the bike up to the right temperature. I feel like he's having issues here. He's pushing a little bit too hard. Now that invites Bagnaia back to the action here in Qatar. It has been a scruffy lap 2, and again he's having that much understeer again towards. That's the first flashback of the day. And towards this stages of the race, this first 2 laps, this is where he really struggles. But this is where sometimes he excels, as Vinales at the moment in 3rd place. Holding on for an Aprilia double podium here, possibly. Now towards the final corner here, Brown still in the lead. 1 second now. And Jake is just struggling for grip. The bike is just crying for grip at the moment. Last stop of the race. Pecco Bagnaia 57.4. 1 second still though. And Brown is just continue to push every step of the way. At the moment, 0.7 of a second, 57.4 for Brown. Perfect example for Bagnaia, but Brown's just trying to match Bagnaia here. Feel like Brown just has more pace in that APRILIA. Feel like this was a match made in heaven here for Brown. APRILIA might have made the right call of calling on the world champion. Brown said in Aragon, that's what he said to LCR. He said to Lucio Cecchinello of LCR Honda, but yeah, I'm done. I do not want to race with LCR anymore because the factory Honda team does not want to give me a contract. As I said before in free practice, he does not want to join a new factory team in Honda because the experience is much more better than joining a new factory team in Honda. But look what the decision's made now. That plan, the factory plan, well, it didn't work out for DHL Honda. With Jake Brown, it has worked out for him in many ways. A record here, 56.258 for the Aprilia Master. 2 seconds down the gap. He was a second quicker than Bagnaia on that lap, and Vinales is starting to catch share of that factory Ducati rider. Can hardly make mistakes here, and Brown can hardly make a mistake. His first ever race, full-time season race as a world champion. He crashed out in Valencia. But ever since then, now here today, Aprilia looking like the new Ducatis. Brown's just pulling away by 3.3 seconds. That Aprilia is it just that quick on that medium hard tires? Did he pick the right tires? Did he pick the right gamble? At the moment, he's just pushing his. Oh, Brown's wide. Two 2.1 seconds there, but Brown at the moment, he's just having fun. He's actually just cruising. Okay, that is not cruising. Well, Brown had saved that rear tire, but other than that, I mean, usually in races like this, you should be quicker. You should be actually have you same pace as the qualifying, or at least a second slower. But at the moment, Brown's just 2 seconds slower, but still 2.3 seconds ahead and pulling away on the competition behind him. 56.4 there for Brown. Again, 4 turns quicker. 56.8 this time for Bagnaia. And Vinales further back. Well, we're not going to talk about Vinales' lap times because he's in a battle with another Ducati rider behind him in the Frenchman of Johan Zarco. Last time Vinales won a MotoGP race was in 2021 in Qatar. Ever since then, went so downhill for Maverick. His season didn't go so well for his first season with Aprilia last season. In the 2022, Aprilia did have a down season, a little bit of a down season in that fact. But at the moment, their two out of three bikes are in the podium right now as we speak. One of them is in the top step, and we all expected who it is. It's none other than the world champion, Jake the Brake. It's Jake Brown, who has had a history of fumbling, and you're gonna see here, right there, at the moment, Miller in 5th, that's Marquez, Rins, Quartararo, Alicia Spargaro. I think that's Miguel Oliveira, that's Mir, Morbidelli, KTM there, and then the rest of the pack. LCR Honda, the best rider at the moment, P6. Jake Brown at the moment, the best rider out there at the for Aprilia. He's in P1 in that number 1. Nobody could have expected this, right? Well, it is in a factory ride, Jake Brown. He has that experience now beside him with Alicia Spargaro and Vinales, compared to last season where it was so tough. But now Brown has those experienced teammates, has those experienced technicians. One of them worked for a factory Ducati team that helped where Ducati is at right now in this season in 2023, in 2nd place at the moment. Jake Brown is just having fun. That man is just having too much fun in 2023. He had too much fun in 2022. Now in 2023 he's having another fun fest of the season. And you're gonna see he puts in another fastest lap below 56. 2.5 seconds though. Brown's like, alright, let's go cruise control. Don't want to push it a little bit too much, or else that'll cost me loads and loads and loads of points for the World Championship to the start of my defense. And Jake at the moment start cracking in that 55s and still do what's best. 3 seconds down ahead of Bagnaia. This is what we all should have expected from Jake Brown. And Brown knows, okay, now this race, he found the pace, and now he's executing it in the race. Vinales at the moment still holding on to that 3rd place in that heated battle with Zarco, but Bagnaia has a little bit of a cushion now between himself and Maverick. And I think he's turning up the pace here because he's keeping that gap at 2.6 seconds, and Jake Brown at the moment is like, yeah, I'm just keeping it nice and chill. No need to push. I only need to push if they're behind me, except that they're not. 55.7 for Jake. Bagnaia not even close. He's about in the 55s as well, but he's about 2 tenths slower than where Brown is right now. Brown is just in another level of dominance. He overtook Bagnaia at the exit of this corner on lap 1 and never looks back ever since. Bagnaia didn't want the tyres well. Jake at the moment just 3 seconds. He's taking advantage. He's taking advantage of every single mistake that Bagnaia is making at the moment. Bagnaia had the start, but Pecco didn't have the rest of the race. Actually, Bagnaia is actually catching up there. The gap's down at 2.3. About 5 laps here of racing remaining. I feel like Jake is just constantly just keeping the gap at where 2 seconds. If he keeps at 2 seconds, then that is good, but if it goes on like 1 second, then that's when Brown's like, yeah, I need to push. That is classic Jake Brown at its finest. He struggled on lap 1, no one took advantage. Bagnaia couldn't take advantage. And at the moment, that might have just costed him. So Jake Brown still in the 55s, but Bagnaia goes quickest. Quartararo also goes quickest. So we have 4 laps of racing remaining. Bagnaia was 1,000th of a second quicker than Brown's fastest lap. Well, Brown's just making mistakes here after mistake after mistake. Quartararo at the moment has been in the battle for the top 2 positions here. Bagnaia has pulled the gap to Vinales. So Vinales just holding on to that podium, and I feel like Zarco does not have enough speed to just push on. Jake at the moment, 2.1 seconds between himself and Bagnaia. But I feel like Bagnaia is just waiting for that right moment. Zarco goes past Maverick Vinales, so Vinales has cracked, but Vinales has passed back Johan Zarco, but he goes a little deep on the brakes and Zarco easily clears him. Actually, the gap's gone down 1.8 here. And Bagnaia actually gained up a bit. And Vinales. So meanwhile, this battle for third is hurting Quartararo's pace because Quartararo holds the fastest lap at the moment. Was not doing well. So the way Brown's just panicked again to track limits there, but other than that, Jake is just having a good race. This Bagnaia have the late race pace here that he inherited from the beast in Air Bastianini. That Aprilia, well at the moment that Aprilia has a little to no pace here. He's back down to 56.4 and Bagnaia is down 1.4 seconds, so Pecco is actually catching here really quickly. Brown needs to know the memo because Bagnaia, yeah, he's down a second, he's down to 1.4. Brown should be panicking. But at the moment, he's just keeping it. Whoa, it's Brown. Is he? Yeah, he is panicking. Bagnaia is catching up to him. I don't understand why he's going wide because Bagnaia is right behind. He's going to be right behind him in about a couple of laps here. 3 laps of racing remaining. Well, this is like last season, but except that Bagnaia is the one who's catching, and Brown's struggling. Now the gap's under a second. Up to 0.8 of a second. Pecco Bagnaia has found pace. He saved his tyres, I think, for the last couple laps here. Jake Brown, well, he's panicking. He does not have any more rear tyre. Good strategy by the Italian rider. Because Bagnaia is now the one that's hunting instead of him getting hunted. Although Bagnaia, well, I just saw Bagnaia, he just lost a little bit of gap to Brown. Yep, it is 1.4 seconds here. So 2 laps of racing remaining here in Qatar, and Brown again goes a little wide, but goes wide. 2 laps of racing. Laps remaining. Bagnaia is catched up at 1.4, 1.5. Yeah, Brown's pulled the gap again. He knew that Bagnaia was gonna catch up. It was cold, and now Brown's like, yeah, I need to pull this gap now. 1.7 now is the gap to himself, and Pecco Bagnaia is up now to 2 seconds again. So Jake Brown, he crashed here, 2 laps to go. This time he goes past turn 7 without any major mistakes, but he still has a lap left, and he's wide again towards turn 11. Sorry, towards 10, now towards 11. Now towards 12. Brown is just inches away from his. He's about a couple of miles, one more lap of racing here, and he could be the Qatar Grand Prix race winner for the very first time in his MotoGP career. As he's gone wide there. The gap's down 1.5, but I feel like Brown just doesn't care. Final lap of this race. Bagnaia gains back after that 2-second push, and now he's gained back the time. One more lap of racing here in Qatar. And Pecco Bagnaia, yep, he's under a second again, and here he comes, but he's wide. Oh, someone else has gone wide behind him. That was Maverick Vinales. And Zarco goes fast, goes quick, and goes ahead of the Aprilia man. So Maverick Vinales had late issues. There's a crash, and that was Vinales, I think. Vinales has crashed, but it did show the ticker. So one more lap of racing. Hold on, I wasn't focused. Because I was looking at the ticker and I was looking at the curb, so as soon as I crashed, I didn't see it. So final lap here, and I was not paying attention to where I was going, and now we're wide towards the hairpin at turn 6. Bagnaia has a sniff again. Well, it wasn't Vinales that actually crashed, but it was someone else. But everyone went wide on that turn 1, trying to get the exit speed. Final lap here. Bagnaia is about 6/10 here. Brown struggling late on in this race. I feel like Brown just got discovered. It's only 6/10 gap with about a sector, with 1.5 seconds left until he gets that victory. Oh, he's wide though. He's wide through turn 12, now towards 13 and 14. He's safely navigated 14 and now towards 15. It could just be one more corner until he's crowned the Qatar Grand Prix race winner. He had a massive moment at 14, towards 15, now towards the final corner, turn 16. Jake Brown crashed here in his debut race for LCR Honda, but a year later he takes victory, and he takes victory for the first time this season. He takes the first blow of 2023. Brown wins by 7/10 of a second over Pecco Bagnaia, who had pace lights on but just couldn't get it in the end. Zarco third, there's Bastianini fourth out of Vinales, who had late problems there with his brakes. There's Marquez Quartararo seventh out of Miller, Rins, Mir, Alessio Spargaro, Binder, Oliveira, Morbidelli and Bezecchi. But who was the one that crashed? It was Jorge Martin. Martin was the one who... Actually, no, it wasn't Martin. Yeah, was it Martin? No, it wasn't Martin, because Martin struggled. Yeah, it was Jorge. It was Jorge. He crashed in the final lap. 15, 16, 18, 11. He's up in 11. Oh, so it was Oliveira. It was Oliveira. See that big battle in front as they were catching up to me. But as you can see, 2 laps to go here. They were catching. Then that final lap, I lost too much pace. Oh, it was Bender, I think. He crashed on lap 1. Oh, I think it was actually Martin. Yeah, towards turn 1. Yep, Martin goes to the curbs. And then that was a slow one. That was a slow one from Martin. That was a slow one from Martin. That, as you can see, the world champion brakes hard towards turn 1. Yeah, Bagnaia is catching, but we held on. And as you can see, it was spoils lights, and Pecco Bagnaia also took 2nd place. That was brilliant for Pecco as well. He thoroughly deserves it. Even Zarco. What Vinales? I am pissed that Maverick didn't get it, because Vinales was up there at one point. Look at this. He just went too deep on the brakes. He almost made the same mistake. Towards turn 2, then towards 3. He just let Bastianini go to the outside of me.
Let's take a look
His speed
at the
was
final
compromised.
classification of the MotoGP race before the
So 54.0 was quickest. So here's your standings, and then construct team standings were 36 points. That were 8 points out of Ducati. Alright then. Yeah, Aprilia is now for the first time leading the Constructors World Championship. Unbelievable.
We're heading to the Parc Ferme with the live coverage where the 3 podium finishers have just arrived. The winner is over the moon, and quite rightly indulging in a few celebrations with his team.
As you can see, the first time we have won in Aprilia, and we've done it in style.
Top 3 riders, team members are gathering under the podium. These guys put on a great show today. Now they can let off steam and let the celebrations begin.
So there is the podium celebrations. We take our first ever victory for Aprilia. Bagnaia is back on the podium for the first time since Malaysia. Sorry, since Aragon. and an unbelievable first race win for myself in Aprilia. So as you can see, we got some awards after that. That was brilliant. So next race is Indonesia. And actually guys, we've got some offers from a Ducati team. As you see, these 3 factory teams left remaining. If I could get somehow so, I mean, we just have to get Aprilia up to that hierarchy, of course, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna do it. We'll see you in the next ones. Goodbye, take care, enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, two factory. We have satellites with Prima Primac, but those factory teams, that'll be insane, bro. That'll be insane. Alright. So yeah, let's goodbye. We'll see you the next one.